G'day, Paul Bagama from NeuroLogic Education at our Brain Body Connection Enhancing Spine Function and Falls Prevention seminar. And I'm with Dr. Mark Uren. Hey Mark, how you going?
Good, Paul.
Excellent. Now Mark, I reckon you're one of the more senior members of our profession in chiropractic.
Thanks, mate.
Give us some credibility in your background and what you've done for the profession over time. You've done a lot.
Yeah, well, I've been in practice for about 34 years. I graduated when I was about 10 years of age. And
You look very young.
thanks, mate. Yeah, you'll get a good review. I've been on the Australian Spinal Research Board for about 10 years. I left a couple of years ago, and I was on CAA National Board for around 8-9 years as well, and I left a couple of years ago as well. I'm currently on the New South Wales CAA board.
Yep.
I've been there for about a year, and I've been on committees of Doha and CCA and other stuff I forget.
Fantastic. So you've done a lot for the profession. So hence, coming to the seminar series this weekend in Sydney, you've been to many seminars. What was something different about this seminar series?
Yeah, like I said, I've been to lots of seminars over the years. I will often do 40 to 50 hours a year, way above what we need to, just because I'm really interested. And, if I come away from a seminar these days, after I've done a lot, and I think I've got one good thing out of it, then I think that's been a successful weekend. Like so far, I can think of about half a dozen things I'm going to implement in practice already. Like last night's stuff with Carlo and the laser repositioning stuff. I think that's just worth the price of admission all by itself, and stuff this morning as well. I think what I really noticed about this is that you guys have made a big effort. It's not just all the science and the boffiny, pinhead stuff. It's really about, you've thought obviously about how you actually apply it in practice, which I think is great. I think it's I can see you've given that thought. So I think that's a really big thing.
That's a great comment, because we've actually worked on the integration component as much as possible, because we know that there are so many seminars out there that have great knowledge, but then they don't dedicate a component to say, how do you bring it into practice? Otherwise, it sort of is left there at the seminar on the weekend and nothing really happens on Monday. So coming to Monday this week, what is probably the one thing you're going to start to plan to bring into your practice?
Yeah, well, I think the way you've, all of you so far, with Kelly and Carlo and yourself, the way you've explained the science, the way we're thinking about somatosensory integration and how that is the big role that chiropractic plays in that and proprioception. So basically explaining chiropractic to my clients, I think that's going to be something I'll change straight up, and also integrating some tests into, so neck repositioning tests, balance tests, all those tests. There's a lot of stuff there. So the main problem I'm going to have is staggering it into practice rather than trying to do everything all at once on Monday. So there's a lot of stuff there, and I think it's a great way to communicate chiropractic to clients, but also get better outcomes from them as well.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mark. A great example of what we've done in this seminar series, where we've looked at the science of chiropractic, we've looked at sensory remote integration, we've looked at falls prevention, and then we've put it together in our final component with integration. So we look forward to catching up with you at our next NeuroLogic Education event.